everybody. Thank you for joining me today in my class. We're talking about the science project that I have for my students. Today, I'm going to give you a quick summary of what they've learned for this semester and what I expect them to do. In science, we've learned about a few topics and I'm letting them do whatever they want. They can choose from cells, reconstruction cells, characteristics of cells, cells and functions, and how it works. They could also pick from organisms as systems. We have plant bodies as systems, animal bodies as systems, and information processing as systems. The next one we have is reproduction, which we go into inheritance, DNA and all that. How does it reproduce? Asexual and sexual, plant reproduction and growth, and animal reproduction and growth. I gave them an idea. I will share with you my idea, and of course it's only an idea. Some of them have been really creative, but some of my students, parents don't know where to go with this. So let me give you an idea. I eat a lot, so we're going to talk about dinner. Let's talk about Miss G's dinner. Of course, my dinner comes from the cells. Also, in the book, they really don't have to do much because everything's in the book. In the back of the book, you have the index where if they want, they can choose whatever. Let's say for my dinner, I want to talk about plants and bodies. So I could go in the back of the book. Not only can you look up the word, it gives you the reference on where you need to go. So all you really have to do is find that page. Let's say it's going to talk about muscular system, because you're talking about animals, muscular system, and it gives you everything. So they don't have to write anything. All they have to do is copy it and put it on whatever they want. Also, I've been getting a lot of questions from my parents. Do they need a trifold, poster board, whatever? One student I think wants to do it in a book. One just wants to do it in a paper. One wants to bring her animal in to show her project. So again, they have free range and availability to do it and the freedom to do it however they want. So going back to Miss G's dinner. My dinner starts from the cells. I will break up each of my cells for dinner. For my dinner, I am going to have plant and animal. So for mine, I will be talking about the cells because from the cells is where I get my plant-based food and my animal-based food. In this case, then I'll go into the bodies. Where is the plant bodies coming from? In my case, the plant is going to be asparagus. So we will talk about where did the asparagus go or come from and how did it grow. Of course, in this case, it's asexual. It reproduces on its own. So then I'll go in the book and I'll look up this plant bodies, reproduction, the inheritance, and asexual. And it goes into details about the land, the space, the environment, how it grows. After that, then we could talk about my asparagus. Same situation. I will find the cells, then I'll talk about the animal base and where does the animal base come from? It comes from a sexual reproduction, and then it could go to the DNA, it goes into the inheritance, and now we're talking about my steak. So for dinner, in my case for my project, and I'm making it super simple, but I'm gonna have asparagus and steak. And this is kind of where I want their project to go. As long as whatever they pick, all of it has to do with the book, then they're gonna succeed. They also have to present it and speak about their project. And all the classmates will join in and they will help judge their projects. I really hope this video helps you. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.